Hello, my name's Jade and today we're going to be doing the social media book tag. I've been wanting to do this since it first came out years ago. Have I done it? No. So today we're gonna do it. The first question is Twitter, your favorite short book, your shortest favorite book. Yeah, it did take me a little while to think of one for this one. So my favorite books, I wouldn't necessarily classify, that's not a word. I classify some of my favorite books as being very short. So it took me a while to think of one that's kind of I really like and is also considered short. We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I loved this. Video for it just went up. I'll put a link somewhere so you can go to the video if you have yet to see it. I really liked it. It was really mysterious and different. I love really mysterious books. I love things where you have to figure out what's happening, but they have to be well written. I found if you're going to do that, there needs to be something, and often if it's well written, you have nice writing in there, that's what will really pull it off. And this is beautiful writing. I don't think about it super often, but it's definitely like left an impression on my brain. There's just some things that I think about differently now. Just kind of reinforced my beliefs on certain things. While I don't think about it all the time, I just know that I love it. The second question is Facebook, a book that everyone pressured you into reading. But the biggest one that came to mind here would be Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. My mum read this before me. She went through a phase reading Gillian Flynn and she read Gone Girl. I think she quite liked it, but she really wanted to watch the film, and so she kept telling me to read it so that we could watch the film together. And then I started reading it and she watched the film with someone else. And so I've read the book and I've yet to see the film still. For a long time, she was pressuring me into reading this, constantly telling me to read it, and then I did. And then it didn't even matter. Tumblr, a book you read before it was cool. Now, there aren't many, let's be honest here. I read the Twilight books as the movies were coming out. I read all three Hunger Games books in between the first and the second movie coming out, so that's not too bad. I read The Maze Runner before it came out, but I still think there was a lot of hype around it at the time. The Fifth Wave and The Darkest Minds, I read both of these before the second books were out. For me, that's pretty early to be on the bandwagon. This one particularly, I remember reading a long time before the second was out, and then I read the second one before the third one was out, and I've never done that before. MySpace, a book you don't remember whether you liked or not. Oh, interesting. I haven't thought about this one. Most of the books that I read, I do a video for, and so in doing that video I will establish whether or not I liked the book. So it's rare for me to kind of forget. I have a rough idea. I don't think there's many that I just don't know. The Hunger Games, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that I liked it, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't my favourite or anything. Reading this one, I feel like is one of the haziest ones. I didn't do a video for it. I read all of the Hunger Games books before I was on YouTube. I don't think I loved it as much as I think that I did. I think I just thought it was fun, it was enjoyable, and then I read Catching Fire and I was obsessed. Never Fade, I remember raving about it in my video, but I don't think I actually liked it as much as I raved about it. I know that I didn't like it as much as Darkest Minds. I think I gave it like a 9 out of 10, and I don't think that's like true to my actual thoughts on the book. I can't remember how much I enjoyed it, honestly. But then again, maybe I did enjoy it and I just remember feeling pressured to enjoy it more than I did, and so I did really enjoy it, just not as much as anyone else. See, I don't know. I pretended and then I don't remember how I really felt. Instagram, a book that was so beautiful you had to Instagram it. Now, I don't Instagram books. I don't know why, honestly. I don't. I really love Dreams of Gods and Monsters. However, I ruined the cover because I left it out on the windowsill, and now it's just like, this is how bright it was. This is the yellow. All of this yellow was, and I just look at it now. If it wasn't Dreams of Gods and Monsters or like any of the Lani Taylor books, because they're all beautiful, it would be these, because I love like the pearlescent paper that they used to print these on and the gradients of colors. These are both of my like favorite colors. I love blue and teal, and I love purple. I love the gold and the silver, and they're just really nice. Oh my goodness. Okay, Through the Dark by Alexandra Bracken. This one as well. I love all of the Alexandra Bracken covers. They're all really pretty, but I really love this one as well because I love trees and I love the colors. I love Alexandra Bracken's covers. YouTube, a book that you wish was turned into a movie. Honestly, I'm scared. I don't really want most books to be turned into movies these days because it doesn't end well, does it? The Fifth Wave. I was so excited for it. I was so excited, and then the closer we got, the more nervous I got, and the more I just was like, it's not gonna live up. And then it didn't live up, and at the time I was like, it was okay, it's not that bad. But thinking back, it wasn't good either. They're now going to turn The Darkest Minds into a movie, which is like one of my other big favourite book. Just, I don't know if I want it to happen. I'm so scared. I can't, my trust has been broken so many times. But I do have a couple. Legend by Marie Lu. I think these would be so easy to turn into a movie. When you read it, it feels like you're watching a movie. It's really short, so they wouldn't have to cut a lot out. It's got lots of charm and funniness and grit to it. Lots of action. A weird society that is trying to figure out what's going on. You've got two main points of view, so people wouldn't lose interest. There's three. All of them are really short, all really compact, all action-packed, all interesting. Amy Rogers' Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. I just edited the video for this one. It's probably up by now. There'll be a link somewhere. It reminded me that when I was reading it, I thought it could be a really fun movie. It was the part where they were wearing socks in the supermarket and they're like sliding around, and it reminded me of like the Paper Towns trailer, but I think this could be better than Paper Towns because it is like a road trip, and Paper Towns, the best part of that movie and the book was the road trip, so it would be very similar to what they were trying to do with Paper Town. Just funny and cute and have a lot of heart to it, like a teen rom-com finding yourself kind of movie. I think it would be a success, and again, it's another one that I think would work well, and I would want to see that movie. And the last question is Goodreads, a book that you recommend to everyone. This is difficult because there are a lot of books that I don't necessarily want to go handing out to everyone because I'm too scared of them not liking it. What if they don't like it? That is a huge risk, and that's a risk I don't know if I want to take. A book that I'd recommend everyone to read, I guess, would be The Fifth Wave. It's one of my favourites. I think about it constantly. If I had to pick one book as a favourite, I would probably end up saying this one. It really left that big of an impression on me. I love it. I've loved it since I read it. I remember finishing reading and being like, whoa. Also, to hand this one out and someone to turn around and say they didn't like it, I could understand why they wouldn't like it. There's a lot of things that I understand people not liking about this one, and that's okay because there are things that I liked about it. So if someone were to read it and come back and be like, Jade, ew, I'd be like, that's okay. It's not for everyone. I understand that. Since we're here and we're talking about social medias, I have social medias. They will be linked down below. They're linked below in every video I put up. Particularly now I have a blog and I have a Wattpad account where I'm posting like writing, which is something that I want to pursue in the future. So it would really mean a lot to me if you were to check them out. That is all for my video today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing morning, afternoon, evening / night. My name's Jade. I hope I see you again next time. Goodbye. The second question is Facebook, a book that everyone pressured you into reading. The other one is Amy and Edge's